happy to be here today sharing this short webinar with you. The transforming traditional class engaging learning experience. As a school counselor, I have the chance to observe different teaching practice, and I often see how many classes are still very traditional, centered on long explanation where the teacher talks and the student only listen. I want to reflect with you on how we can make our class more didactic, more active, and more meaningful for our students. I want to begin with a very simple but important idea. A didactic class is not a private class. It doesn't depend on colors, decoration, or fancy slides. A didactic class is a space where students are invited to do things, to think, to practicate, and to feel involved in the learning process. Traditional teaching, where the teacher explains and the student only receive the information, often limits motivation, reduce curiosity, and affects long-term memory. Students may remember the content for a test, but they usually forget it quickly, and when learning doesn't connect with their reality, it loses meaning. When we make the class more active, sometimes powerful happens. Students begin to connect what they learn with their everyday life. Sorry, their community and their personal experience, and this is exactly where meaningful learning starts. A didactic class creates opportunities for students to explore, ask questions, make mistakes, try again, and discover ideas or their own. And that experience stays with them much longer than any traditional explanation. The first strategy uh, to make our class more didactic is very simple, move from explaining to showing and doing. Start the class with a definition or with a theory. I like to begin with something concrete. For example, a real life situation, a picture or a short video, or even quick activity. This helps students immediately understand the purpose of the lesson. It catches their attention and prepares their minds to understand the theoretical parts without feeling overwhelmed. When students see or do something before listening to the explanation, they processes the information in more natural and meaningful way. The second strategy is to give a student the spotlight. A didactic class is not a performance by the teacher. It's a shared construction. To achieve this, we don't need complicated tools. A small action can make a big difference. Asking a triggers question using a simple digital tools, proposing a quick game, learning students of a mini challenge, giving them a short case to analyze, or asking them to mock shows or classify something. These small activities change the energy of the class. Students stop being passively listeners and become active participants. And when they participate, their comprehension improves naturally. The third strategy is one that many teachers forget, but it's essential. Closing the class with reflection, 1 and 2 minutes. Reflect the moment can completely change the learning experience. It can be as simple as asking, "What did you understand today? What surprised now? What surprised you? What question are you taking with you?" This short moment helps the students organize the information, express doubts, and connect ideas. It also helps them feel that what they learning has meaning. This reflective step strengthens autonomy and makes learning stick in their memory. When is matter, because a didactic class reduces anxiety, especially in students who feel nervous about practicing. It also strengthens their academic confidence. When students feel capable and safe, they become more engaged. The classroom climate improve because students interact, share ideas, and feel that their voice matter. In a rural or low resource context, the strategies helps us use what we already have: creative community and life experience. We don't need expensive material. We need intentionally. Thank you very much for listening.
Right. Okay, guys. Now let's do two questions for Mr. Anderson. Who has a question? Myra?
Yes, I have a question for Anderson. Based on your experience, what interactive and engaging strategies have you implemented?
Can you repeat, please?
What interactive and engaging strategies have you implemented according on your experience?
Okay, in my experience, a school counselor, the strategy that works best in class is keeping a student active, safe, and connect to real life example. When I start with something they can see or feel, they pay more attention. Then I let them explore, ask question, and boil ideas. This work because it's mixed emotion, thinking and participation, and making a class more meaningful.
Okay,
Right.
thank you, Anderson, for your answer. Thank you so much.
All right, guys. One more question. It's by Jen. Jen, go ahead.
A question, what is the main reason you believe a class should be more didactic?
I believe class should be more didactic because students learn better when they are actively involved, when they participate, move, explore, or create. They feel more connected to the content and remember it more easily.
All right. Okay. Thank you very
Thank
much,
you.
Anderson, for your presentation. That was also very cool, very interesting. Now, guys, we're going to move forward